Hello, so this is just a quick tutorial on how to make rhubarb cake. It is very good and it is very quick to actually make. So all you do is you start with a half cup of melted margarine or butter, whichever one you prefer to use. And then what you do is you put in 1.5 cups of brown sugar. I had that pre-measured there. And you're just going to mix that until it's a nice creamy mixture. Okay, now that it's all creamy, you're going to take one egg and break it in there. Just like so. Now you're just going to mix that in. Now as you can see, it's even creamier than before. And now what you're going to do is you're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. You're just going to get out your measuring spoons and measure out 1 teaspoon. You're just going to dump that in there and mix that thoroughly into the batter. Once you have the vanilla mixed in, you're going to add 1 cup of milk. And as with all the other ingredients, you're going to mix that in until it's fully mixed. Once you have the milk mixed in there, you're just going to add in 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Make sure it's soda and not powder, because it won't cook the same. Once you got 1 teaspoon there, you're going to just pour it in there, mix it up nicely, make sure you mix thoroughly, which doesn't really take much time when it's only 1 teaspoon. And then you're going to add 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Just dump it all in, and you're going to mix it until it's thoroughly mixed. You can see now that it's a very nice creamy batter. You are now going to add in 2 cups of finely chopped rhubarb. Some people are picky and just use the red stuff. I use red and green and just the whole stalk. And you're just going to mix that in with the batter. It doesn't matter whether the rhubarb is fresh or frozen, both are perfectly fine. And as you can see, it's pretty much mixed thoroughly, and it's just now it's a chunky, creamy batter. Okay, so that looks very good. Once you have the batter made, you're going to take a 9 by 12 inch glass pan like this, and you're going to have it greased. You can use Pam or margarine or butter or any sort of grease. But once you have that, you're just going to push it into there. And it's a little bit stickier than some batters, but it's a very good cake at the end. Once you have all the batter in there, you're just going to smooth it around, making sure that it's evenly thick around the whole pan. And you can try to not get too much on the sides up above where it's going to be, because that will just burn right away. And that'll be an unpleasant smell, because anything burning is a nasty smell, right? Now you have it nice and more or less even on the pan. The last step is you're going to take 1/4 cup of white sugar, just granular sugar, and a teaspoon of cinnamon, and you're just going to mix that up in a bowl so it's thoroughly mixed. A lot of the time the cinnamon wants to go to the bottom. Just make sure it's nicely mixed. You got a nice even brown mixture. And what you're going to do is you're just going to sprinkle that all over the top of the cake. Okay, there, now it's ready to throw into the oven. So preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and you're going to put the cake in for roughly 40 minutes, but I check it around 30 minutes just to make sure that it's not overcooked. It's going to get light brown on the top, but to double check you can always stick in a toothpick. If the toothpick comes out more or less clean, that means that it's done. So I'm just going to throw this in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for roughly 40 minutes. And there you have it. The cake is done, and I have poked it with a toothpick and also a fork to just double check in the center, and it is perfect. It took exactly 40 minutes, and now I have it to enjoy it. And as you can see, some of the sugar did not get absorbed into the cake, which is good. I like that. And it will be ready to enjoy now. That's all for this video.